Hey everyone, Tim Boris from Fresh Wellness Group. Today let's talk about work-life balance and is it a myth or reality? And we talk to people all the time in the corporate world that are seeking that mythical work-life balance. Now, it does exist, but there are a couple important things to understand. First is that balance is individual. Balance depends on what you value most in your life. What are your, as Stephen Covey says, are your big rocks in life? Is it work? Is it family? Is it social? Is it finances? All those things are going to depend on how you put work and put life into the mix. Someone who values work and financial accomplishment is going to find a different balance than someone who values work lower and family and social much higher. It's not right or wrong, it's just individual for you. And that's something that so many people struggle with. They forget that they're not comparing themselves to someone else. They're comparing themselves to their own values and beliefs. So you need to know that your work-life balance, they're ideally framed by your goals and your values. What is it you want to accomplish? That's really important to know. And if you don't know that, you will never be able to find the balance that you're seeking. Last point to talk about is that work-life balance and the expectations and the needs are going to change over time because your priorities change over time. Your goals change over time. So at certain points in your life, work might take on a higher level. Family may take on a higher level. It's just going to depend on what you're trying to accomplish and what your big rocks are at that point. So think about, do you have kids? What's their activity schedule like? What social events and things do you have going on? What are your work demands right now? Perhaps there are times if you're a seasonal worker, maybe it's tax time for accountants. Work-life balance is going to change a little at those times. And if you know in advance, it doesn't have to be a stressful thing. In fact, it can be a eustress, a positive stressful thing where you're energized by it. You actually perform better in those times. That's something that, again, people forget to think about. And so they're seeking this work-life balance without knowing all the pieces of the puzzle and how they fit together. So think about that and look at what are the answers to those questions, your values, your goals, your current demands, the big rocks in your life. When you can put those into place, write them down, you'll have a much better idea of if you're working in the right direction. Think about those. Let me know your thoughts and comments. We'll come back to a part 2 of the work-life balance in a future video.